The hot topic here on Oahu, and while Honolulu's new mayor Peter Carlisle is hitting the ground running, traveling to Washington, D.C. his first week in office to secure federal funding for the rail project, opponents of rail are still speaking out. UH engineering professor and former mayoral candidate Panos Prevedouros is among those who oppose the project and a charter amendment on the general election ballot, asking voters if a semi-autonomous transit authority should be established. And joining us live this morning is Panos Prevedouros. Good morning.
Hey, hi,
and thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So if a transit authority were created, it would basically have 10 members, 3 of them appointed by city council, 3 of them appointed by the mayor, and the others state and city transportation directors and planners. Wouldn't this help move along the project, the rail project?
No, actually what we are doing is that we are adding a layer of bureaucracy. In many places, this is a necessary bureaucracy because they have different jurisdictions. To give you a simple example, Portland. Portland is 1 city and 2 counties having and sharing a rail system. That requires a small authority. New York City has a gigantic, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, managing transportation, harbors, and airports. We are 1 entity. 1 city, 1 county, 1 simple rail line. We don't need this authority at all. The Department of Transportation Services of the city is fully qualified, as they have done so far, to promote and continue managing and building the system should it start being built.
Now, Honolulu Mayor Peter Carlisle and the Star Advertiser both endorsed the transit authority, and they say that it would make the project more efficient, and inevitably there will be hurdles in the project. You've got a lot of land issues to deal with, empty farmlands, potential burial sites. So don't you need an authority like this to focus on the project?
Actually, you absolutely do not need, and we have an example from our city. It's called the Board of Water Supply. It's a semi-independent autonomous institution. We have 360 water main breaks per year. Who are they accountable to? Please tell me the last time that they testified, and please tell me the last time they had an audit. Nobody. That's what an authority is. It's a layer, and there is no way that we can really be on top of these people and hold them accountable. At least politicians, every 2 to 4 years, we can vote them off. Who is voting off the management of the Board of the Water Supply? Big question. Not in favor at all.
Supporters say that the authority would make the project more accountable and actually takes away the political nature of it.
But the project, and every project we do, an infrastructure project, is very political and needs to have the proper experts and the proper politicians elected from the districts to represent those districts. I mean, I invite the public to go see who are our 5 board members on the Board of Water Supply. None of them have any clue about water resources. What are we doing here?
Now, turning on to your political future, you're back at the University of Hawaii as an engineering professor. Do you intend to run for mayor in 2 years?
Most likely, that's our inclination. We think that this city really needs an engineer to get its act together regarding the infrastructure and the huge multi-billion liabilities we have.
All right. Panos Prevedouros, thank you so much for joining us. And we intend to have supporters of the Transit Authority question on the ballot a little later in the week. And if you'd like to see this interview again, you can view any of our segments on our morning news. You can go to kitv.com/thismorning.
All right, well, coming up